Hey guys, welcome to the club Fears 40. In this series, we are going to discuss on various aspects of middle age dilemma and midlife career crisis. How does one can understand this topic well so that when some symptoms occur in his professional life, he can actually systematically prepare for it, and with full preparedness he can reduce the stress and handle the crucial portion of life in much better way. And this is our small effort to make life easy. So go get your coffee, get some drink, buckle up your chair, and get ready with us to be on this ride. We are slowly unpeeling the onion, and so far we have discussed about symptoms of crisis, changing world of careers, and how does it have meaning to every individual and how it can impact. We also tried to see the other side of coin, as how does it look like from an organization point of view. Then we tried to see, can everybody be in this race, and if not, how does it matter. Today we are going to discuss that if you are not part of this race, then what to do. Let's try to find some logical answer to this billion question. Let's begin. A $1 billion question which was raised to us, that what if one fine day you find that you are no more part of this race. As we discussed in our previous club, that the research has proved that most of the people struggles during their middle age. That's a proven facts. It is 40s is the time when people have crucial period between 40 and 50. In middle age, people start feeling helpless and get under depression when they reach to this situation of mid-career crisis. The important point is, are we ready to accept the fact, or are we still in the mode of denial? The major reason of this is that we would have never thought of this kind of situation is as what will happen when one fine morning I'll come to know that the race we were running, suddenly we are out of the game. We kept our eyes closed and so much busy in managing our day-to-day schedules, attending meetings, and paying our bills that we forgot to see outside. Very few people have external view in current generation. Most of the people so engrossed in internal schedule of company and family that they forget to look outside, look beyond, look something which is ahead. People once stay in any organization for more than 5 years. They stop attending interviews, they stop checking on external worth. They start becoming rusty without knowing their real value and slowly slide down towards talent. Slowly they will be sliding towards talent. And one fine day will come to know that it's not working anymore. Any rusty material need polishing. What do we do when we see things started getting rusty? What we do? We just take one sandpaper, which is very rough, and start rubbing the surface The object should remove the rust and dust and then polish it with new color. Same ditto same. Similar things applies to avoid becoming rusty even in our life. Either we need to keep polishing ourselves or at one point of time take the sandpaper and remove all the rust and repolish ourselves, and this requires lot of courage because it comes with pain. As we are going to do this, one layer of skin is going to spin off and we may feel bleeding at some point of time. But to get new skin, one needs to take old one. And that's what is the most important, that we must aware to remove the rust, remove the dust, remove the old skin if it's not useful, get new one, get polished, and that will only be helpful for us to get into new race. Let me share one small story with you. One day, a camel and her baby were chatting. The baby asked mother, "Why do we have humps?" The mother replied, "Our humps are for storing water so that we can survive in the desert." "Oh," said the child camel. Then he asked again, "Why do we have rounded feet, mother?" Mother replied, "Because they are meant to help us walk comfortably in the desert. These legs help us move around the sand." All right, happy the camel child. But again he asked, "But why are our eyelashes so long?" The mother camel replied, "To protect our eyes from desert dust and the sand. They are the protective cover for the eyes," replied the mother camel. The baby camel thought for a while, kept quiet for a second, and then came back to the mother camel and asked, "So we have humps to store water for desert journeys, rounded hooves to keep us comfortable when we walk in the desert sand, and long eyelashes to protect us from the sand and dust during a desert storm. If this is true, then what are we doing in a zoo?" A billion dollar question, not even million. The mother was so dumbfounded. No answer. The story is same for all of us who reached to a situation of mid-career crisis in their profession. They don't know the qualities they have and how to make best use of them, as they are at wrong place over a period. Although everyone knows that they have varied qualities which can be used to do wonders somewhere else, but the problem is risk taking ability, which has got rusted over a period. The monthly running bills, the EMIs, the school fees, the medical bills, and top of all, every month, a SMS which make us so blissful on first of every month from our bank account, and that has comforted so much so that had made us forget our worth. We must revamp our ability to take calculated risk with our life and career. Old place has no more cheese. Most of us must have read this very small and popular book Who Moved My Cheese? If not yet, I suggest you please read this book. The book speaks very much truth about this mantra of change taking place around us and taking risk at the right time to move around. We forgot to evaluate which is more riskier, taking a risk or not taking a risk. To my mind, it is more riskier to not taking any risk. Preparation is the first rule of winning any race or war. We will get shocked if we are not prepared for any such kind of situation in life. And it comes all of a sudden, then the shock evolves. If you are prepared well, you will handle it well. There is one saying that the more you sweat in training, the less you bleed in the battle. And would like to quote one more saying which I like most. You do not rise to the occasion. You simply fall back to your level of training. How beautiful it is. There is no secret of success, but there is always a system to success. If you prepare systematically for this time of your profession, you will know well what you need to do. In this coming club, I'm going to share with you a systematic approach which will help anyone to prepare to face this kind of situation if occurs any point of time in life. I would like to share one more small story. It's very important to understand some topics. An elephant and a dog became pregnant at the same time. 3 months down the line, the dog gave birth to 6 puppies. 6 months later, the dog was pregnant again. And 9 months to it gave birth to another dozen puppies. The pattern continued. On the 18th month, the dog approached the elephant, questioning, "Are you sure that you are pregnant? We became pregnant on the same date. I have given birth 3 times to a dozen puppies, and they are now grown to become big dogs. Yet you are still pregnant? What's going on?" The elephant replied, "There is something I want you to understand. What I'm carrying is not a puppy, but an elephant. I only give birth to one in 2 years. When my baby hits the ground, the earth feels it. When my baby crosses the road, human beings stop and watch in admiration. What I carry draws attention, so what I'm carrying is mighty and great." What the learning is, don't lose faith when you see others receiving answer to their prayers. If you haven't received your own blessing, don't despair. Say to yourself, "My time is coming. My blessings are being processed, prepared, packaged, and wrapped up in God's glory." So, to bring to the perspective, create your right time. The middle age will come to everyone. And if you are underprepared to the phase, this will make you miserable. The facts are well known to all of us by now as how difficult and narrow the lane is going to be, and the only way to get through is to prepare for a new race systematically, layer after layer. Again, next question is how? How do we prepare? I'm going to share a systematic approach in my coming next club and then thereafter clubs, how we can prepare systematically to this. Let's meet in the next club and we will unpeel the layers. So, if you like the value and content in this club, do not forget to hit the like button and also do subscribe to our channel.